Hello and welcome to Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
This is a good game. I don't know if you know that, but this is a really good game. This game I played a bunch.
Yes, and for like one of the first LPs that we've done together on your channel, I've actually played this game, although I never beat it. So
you've played this game?
I have played this game.
That's amazing.
I played the Game Boy version, the Dawn of Souls or whatever.
Yep, that's what we're playing here, the Game Boy remake, just because it's a little easier to see and some of the old bugs have been worked out. Originally I was going to ask people on YouTube what they wanted the characters to be named, but that would have thrown off my schedule, and I kind of have a strict schedule for these things since school is coming up. So I decided to name all of the characters after other Final Fantasy characters. Cecil from 4, Locke from 6, Ash from 12, and Vivi from 9.
I only know Cecil and Locke, I think. Well, and Vivi, I guess.
Who doesn't know Vivi? Vivi was awesome. Also really depressing, but still. And
Sand.
Sand. Where we have a typical JRPG storyline. You know, oh no, the world is dying and everyone is sad about it.
Although that's pretty acceptable considering how old this game is, really.
Yeah, I actually don't remember what year this came out.
It came out in the past.
It was the late 80s.
Yeah.
It was released on the NES, if you don't know, and the Super Famicom. It was a cool game. This is the remake, released in 2001 for the Game Boy Advance. And there's a prophecy.
I love prophecies.
What you know about prophecies?
Nothing.
That's
really.
Pretty straightforward prophecy.
Oh, yeah, that is. Okay.
It's also fairly open to interpretation. What exactly is darkness? What constitutes a warrior of light? Probably a crystal. But these prophecies are so vague. It could be anyone. We could just be random people, and we're just going along with the prophecy just for the heck of it.
How did the 4 warriors come about their crystal and all happen to be clutching them at the same time?
Magic.
Well, that is a Final Fantasy world, so I guess that makes sense.
Yes. Welcome to the first town of the game. This is Cornelia. In the original translation, this was Corneria, and I was really hoping that meant a Star Fox crossover, but no, it was retranslated to Cornelia.
That's too bad.
And we're immediately brought before the king.
I would really love to see Star Fox in this game, or in the future with these characters.
Just in the middle of fighting like goblins out in the field, just comes over. Pew, 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 pew. He just kills everyone.
That'd be awesome.
And of course, the Chancellor. All Chancellors, when there's like kings, are always like, King, I must let you know that I am being, you know, against everything that you are doing. I'm obviously going to be a bad guy, but spoiler alert, he actually just turns out to be kind of a useless guy. He never actually talks after, like, we first see the king.
You know what Final Fantasy has always done right, like throughout the whole series?
What?
Their music.
I was going to say their music.
Yes, because this is good music.
Of course. And we're given our first quest. Rescue the princess.
Garland is a funny name.
Yep, he's a good swordsman. And if we can kill the swordsman and we can give this guy back, we can make a bridge be built.
I love bridges.
Which is apparently important.
I've always wondered what it'd be like to be in one of these RPGs when you can walk around and have like 3 other people inside of your body when you walk. Because that's pretty cool.
I don't know. That would be pretty terrible. So, before we leave, we're going to stop in and see Jane, the Queen of Cornelia. She doesn't seem terribly upset by the fact that her daughter has been kidnapped.
What a bad parent.
There's some other people in the castle giving us background on, like, who Garland was, that we need to save Lady Sarah, but they don't really have anything of import for us right now. So we're going to leave. But before we go off to fight Garland himself, we have to stop in the town of Cornelia and buy ourselves some things.
Oh my god, nunchucks.
Yep. You'll see that I have replaced the default starting class, like, second slot of a thief with a monk. Because thieves are generally weaker on the offense, but have really good accuracy and evasion. Monks have really no defense to speak of, but they can be the strongest physical attackers in the game. So, Locke is just going to be our punch-in-the-face guy.
That's my kind of guy.
He's a pretty cool guy.
I like how they dance down there.
Yeah, they've got some pretty sweet moves, not gonna lie. Gonna grab ourselves some magic.
I would like to buy some fire, please.
One fire, please! I'm not really gonna go into depth on what every spell in the game does, because that can get a little boring and tedious. But suffice it to say that if I don't buy it, it's probably kind of useless.
And hopefully most people can figure out what the fire spell does.
Yep.
Maybe.
And here we have an awesome thing about this LP. Overlays for the very first time we see any new enemy. Gives all of their important stats and a cool sprite artwork thing.
Whoa.
That'll only be for the first time we see new enemies, and also, random encounters can get tedious, so I will be making liberal use of the fast forward function.
He's speeding up time as you watch.
Like, see? Look at this. This is really boring. But then, look at this. Like, 10 times speed? Stuff goes by without question.
And all of a sudden, it's a lot less boring.
Exactly.
Magic.
Because it kind of keeps the flow of the game without a bunch of jump cuts between fights. But it also doesn't make you sit through all the random encounters. I'm very proud of this idea.
Chaos Shrine.
Yep.
Cool.
He's got red eyes. It's pretty
Look
awesome.
at that. He has 1 intelligence.
Yeah, they're pretty dumb. 1 intelligence is the lowest it can get.
I think I even have more than 1. Maybe.
Although that could be hard to ascertain.
Yeah, what?
What?
That was big. That was a big word that you just used.
Well, we were fighting a big worm, so I had to use big words.
Okay. Wow, you found a hat.
Yep.
A chest.
There's just been a hat in here for like thousands of years. We just came and took it.
Wow.
These are skeletons.
Oh. And 0 intelligence. See?
Oh, it does get lower than 1. These guys are really dumb.
Wow.
Which is why they must be destroyed.
That's why they just kneel there while you hit them with a sword or whatever.
Or a giant hammer in the case of the white mage.
Wow. So fast.
I love it. Now, it's kind of hard to tell because the random encounters are breaking it up so much, but the background music in the Chaos Shrine is I'd say it's my second favorite track in the game. We're not gonna hear my favorite track for a while, but I'll make sure to point it out when we get there, because it's a pretty awesome song.
I hope you do.
And as you can see,
are...
yeah, the random encounter rate in the Chaos Shrine is stupidly high.
I guess they want you to level up a bunch at the beginning.
Well, I actually leveled up a bunch off-screen right after we left Cornelia.
Oh, you are sneaky.
Yep.
Wow. You just went really fast.
I did. And also Locke died. This is going to be a recurring theme, spoiler alert.
But how is he,
We had to have a moment of silence for him, but we're moving on.
How is he gonna punch people in the face?
He's, meditating. That's it.
He's punching people in the face in the afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Up there we saw a door bound by a mystic key. We can't open that yet. There's also one in the bottom right-hand corner, so we're not going down there, because that would just lead to more random encounters and more having to stare at Locke's pathetic dead body.
You like it, don't lie.
Shut up.
What?
Also, here's a Black Widow, they're annoying, and they're also really weak. We killed it before its bio faded away.
That was fast.
And I cut away running all the way back to Cornelia to revive Locke because he's dumb.
Yes. It seems like this is a lot of editing for for a game, but if you've played Final Fantasy, then you'll probably know that it's worth it.
Yeah, the streamlining really makes it a lot easier to watch. But here we have Garland with giant horns.
He said the word lapdogs.
I will knock you all down! Nintendo's extreme aversion to not saying die.
Wah!
Yeah, Garland's a pretty awesome guy. Unfortunately, his sprite doesn't show his giant sword, but all of the like character official art shows Garland with a massive sword.
Where is he hiding that thing?
You don't actually want to know.
I don't. I really don't. Hey, used fire.
Yep. If you don't know what fire does, I'm gonna hit you with a hammer.
I'm gonna set you on fire.
Right about now is where I would be giving you tips on how to beat this boss, but really Garland, he doesn't do anything except punch you, so you can just beat on him until he dies.
And set him on fire.
Yeah, fire's pretty good. Fire's a good strategy. Of course, lighting things on fire is generally a good strategy regardless. And now he's dead.
Whoa.
Goodbye, Garland.
I hope I die like that someday.
Just
I just
dissolve
kind
from
of
the
vanish.
feet up.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And he's very generous in that he gives everyone a level up except for Locke, because everyone hates Locke.
True.
I don't know how I can ever thank you.
That's why you sounded just like her.
I know I'm a good voice actor, but she thanks us by teleporting us back to Castle Cornelia
That's nice.
with a really cool song in the background.
Oh my god, I like this song.
All of the music in this game is cool. I don't care what
All
anyone
of it.
says. All of it.
Yeah. I don't care what you say, person who doesn't like
You're
the
not
song.
the boss of me. A crystal can be found on the continent to the north. And he said he was going to build us a bridge to the north. So you think, oh, that means we can just, go to the north and fix up this crystal and bring it back to being shiny. No, we don't see that crystal for a very long time.
Really? Wow, King, you suck. Loot? I want a loot.
Yeah, she gives us a guitar.
Is it so you can... Is it so you can serenade her and do things?
Yes.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
take her out for lunch.
Yeah.
If you wanted, you could stay here in Cornelia.
Okay, but then the game would be really long if you don't do anything.
Yeah, we're just gonna stay here. We just settle down. We rescued the princess. Game over. We win.
That person's nervous.
Poor guy. Just gonna take a quick look around, make sure, check in with Jane. She doesn't know how she can thank us. Well, she was, standing in a room by just two of us, standing in front of a bed.
Well, there's actually 4 of you inside that one body, so...
I was gonna say we could have a pillow fight.
Oh,
What are
that'd
you
be fun.
thinking?
I don't know. I was saying that there are 4 people in that one little body of yours. So... Those people all have the same hat, and clothes, and face.
They're all clones. Cornelia makes use of clone labor.
Is that legal?
Depends what you mean by legal, really.
Okay. Wow, they're pretty good at this.
I know, they're building that bridge like it's nothing. Look at that. Bam, we have a bridge.
What a nice bridge. What does this bridge have to do with the prophecy? That's a good question, that really does. It really is.
We must fulfill the prophecy, now build a bridge. What? Just do it.
It's part of the prophecy, you just didn't read it because it was written really small, under the other part.
It's just a giant scroll, and under the... It's like, 4 warriors of light will appear, and then really tiny under it, and also there is a bridge.
Exactly. See, no one remembers that part. But
Now, this was supposed to be our, triumphant walk to the bridge, but no, instead there were goblins in our way.
Stupid goblins. Wow. Oh my god, this is a good song too.
The Final Fantasy I theme. It is phenomenal. And a very, very slow scrolling text.
And so their quest began.
As the 4 warriors of light, they felt overwhelmed by the size of the burger given to them by Queen Jane of Cornelia. Destiny had placed it before them, and they tipped her generously, because waitresses in Cornelia are underpaid drastically. It is an issue that has been brought before the king several times, but he refuses to take action.
There are also crystals.
Also, something about crystals. But more importantly, burgers. They were delicious. And the time for the journey had come. Cast off the veil of mustard and bring the world once more into relish. Yeah, this is actually a really cool segment, and I've completely ruined it. I apologize. I regret my actions.
I don't.
Well, aren't you a jerk?
Where's the bridge?
I don't know. We broke it again.
Whoa, it's the title.
It's because Cecil's fat.